Okay, so let's see what I did so far. Okay, so I glued down this, I think it's a French receipt. I'm not sure. I think this is from Ruby and Pearl. So I glue this down, and then let's see. Okay, so I glued some wallpaper down in here so I can tuck something inside. Like this can go in there. That's kind of pretty. Let's see what else. I think I want to use this somewhere, and it looks good there, but I think I want to make it as a flip in here somewhere where it just flips out, and I think it needs some more color on the edges so it kind of, so you can see it better. Okay, so let's see, I'm not sure where I want to put it yet. I think I want it to go this way maybe. Kind of like that. That's kind of cute. Well, it could go in here. I think that'll be really cute. So this will be like a pocket. Let's see, how am I gonna add it on here? I think I want to put this down first. I like that color and I think it looks really pretty. So I'm gonna tear it right about there. And you know what? I'm gonna make it into a pocket because an extra pocket I think is good. Okay, and I'm gonna wrinkle it up just a little bit so that it has okay, so I wrinkled it up just a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna add this little pocket here. Okay, and then I want to add this on top. I think I want to just use some washi tape maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to use washi tape on this. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue. I should be using my glue stick, but I forgot to bring that for my crafting area. So I'm just going to use this. Oops. I don't want to glob in there. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set part of it on the envelope. Okay, let's go like this. And then the other side, I want to line it up on here, and hopefully this will work. And then on this side, I want to add another layer of tape, and I love this the ticket tape. I am almost done with it. I'm going to need to order more. Okay. Okay, I like that a lot. I think that's so cute. Okay, and then I think like this is a tuck spot right here. And then this is a tuck spot right here. And then we have this right here. And then we have this one right here. Okay, I like that so far. And let's see what else I want to add to it. Okay, I think I want to add some ruffles on here, and maybe some tabs. And I have a few pieces here that I pulled out. I don't know if I'm going to use them all. Like, I like this lace, but I feel like it's so pretty that I don't know if it's gonna, oops. It's really pretty. I'm not sure if I should use it yet. Let's see. Sometimes if I feel like something's not working, I will cut it up a little bit. And sometimes it works better that way. Okay, I absolutely love this lace, but it's so pretty. It's a little bit a different style than this. I feel like this is just more natural. And let's see, maybe I should just start with one of these ruffles. Let's see, where is my needle? Okay, so sewing a ruffle is not hard at all. The hardest part of sewing is threading the needle. And let's see. And so I was going to mention that when you cut your string, always cut on a diagonal. That'll give you a pointier or a sharper edge. Okay, it's hard to do it on camera because I can't see. Okay, so you just thread it, and I got a really long piece of thread. You probably don't want to have it this long, but that's okay. Okay, and then you just make a knot at the end. So I'm doing a double knot, and I'm pulling it to make sure it doubles up on itself so that it becomes bigger, so it doesn't come through the fabric. Okay, or even the paper. So what I am going to do is, let's see, where do I want my fabric to go? Okay, I'm gonna make one of them here. So this is why I don't bind my journals right away, because if I sew, I like to have that option. It's just easier to sew it this way, if that makes sense. And so I'm starting at the bottom because it just makes sense for me, I guess. it just is easier to work from down here. Okay. So I am poking at the bottom. All you do is poke and pull the needle up. And this is why you don't want it to be too big, because it can tangle up. Okay. It just came right through the paper. But that's okay, because it's still stuck on the fabric. That's not a big deal. Okay, and then I am going to poke it through again right here. You can just glue it on there if you want to, but if you want to learn to sew, it's really not hard at all. And now I'm just doing just little folds. It's not anything complicated. I just think they look so pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to do another fold. And now I really like this fabric that I'm using. It's super... Okay, I'm checking the back because I want that to be somewhat decent. Okay, so the fabric I just tore so I can have these nice soft edges with the fray. I think the frayed edges look really good, especially on this journal, which is like about kind of like the simple life, about a cabin, about nature. So I think that it fits this look really, really well. Okay, and I like that. That's so pretty. Little ruffle. So I'm not even going into just one direction. I'm trying to keep it kind of flowing. I don't want them to be perfect. I want them to be a little bit to look a little bit natural. And so I'm just I'm trying to make sure that they don't look even, because there is beauty when you have things a little bit uneven and not perfect. So okay, and see how I didn't check my my threads, and now I'm going to go through and okay. So I just want them to I don't want them to be too loose on the back, so that's why it's a good idea to check them. And now the ruffles are really cute because they just give a nice little edge to your journal, and it's also a great place to kind of attach like little trinkets if you wanted to. You can just keep adding more detail. you just keep going, making these little tucks, and you basically just poke the needle in and out. You poke it down and then you come back up. Okay, so here I am going to just cut it, and I'm going to cut it in a diagonal because I think that looks cuter, and I think that's a little bit too sharp, so I'm going to trim it down just a little bit, but I'm still going a little bit in a diagonal. I think that looks really cute. Okay, so there's my ruffle, and now on this side you can either use like a little you can make X's like this. Let's see. Or you can just cover it up with washi tape, or you can leave it as it is. I think either way will be good. I'm not sure how I'll do it this time. I'll have to kind of think about it. Sometimes I just leave them as it is. I think if it bothers somebody, they can definitely cover it up with just some paper. I guess I can show you guys just since I'm doing the video anyways. I'm just gonna knot this so that I don't lose my needle and it's ready for next time. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what we can do on this side, since we can just glue some paper there to cover that up, but let's see. I need something longer. So I can take this, or let's see what else I have. So I can do this, but I feel like it's so similar. I kind of want a little bit of contrast. So I can do this maybe. Let's see how that looks. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is make like a little, I can turn this into like a washi strip, technically. Or I can just tear it just so that it has a softer edge. I think I'm gonna tear it. I think I like that idea better. And so usually I will make one side just a little bit bigger. I think that it gives interest. Okay, let's see how this is gonna look. Sometimes you gotta just try it out and see if you like it. Okay, let's see. So yeah, you can do this. I don't know if I like that brown. I feel like that's too dark. I think I'm just gonna go with this paper here. Let's see how this is gonna look. I think I like that a lot, but I think I want it the other side torn also, so I have that soft edge on both sides. And I'm tearing this part away so I don't have that white edge. You can have the white edge. It's not like it's a rule never to do that, but in this case, I don't want that white edge showing, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I like that. Let's see if I add a little bit of distressing. Okay, so now I can just add this on here. I like that a lot, and you know what? It can be a tuck spot. See that? I think that's gonna work really well. And I'm gonna use some glue on here. So you can cover things up, but you don't have to. Depends like how much you like that look or the stitches. If you like the stitches showing, you can leave them showing. I do let the stitches show in a lot of my journals. I think that it looks really pretty. But then there's times when you just want to cover it up. Okay, so now I have one ruffle. I think that's so cute. And it just peeks out just a little bit. I think that's really cute. Okay, now let's see. Maybe I can add another ruffle. And let's see, where do I want to add it? You know what? I think I'm going to show you guys another trick that I like to use for when I make a ruffle. And so let's say the paper is fairly thin and you don't want to sew through it. You can actually get, what you can do is just grab a piece of paper. Basically just, let's see, I'm going to grab this one. And just cut off a strip. Okay. Okay, so this time I want to use this strip. I think this is really cool strip. And I am going to snip it right here and tear it. Okay, so I tore it right there. And now let's say I'm gonna sew it on the strip, because then I can glue this paper down and you won't see the stitches, and you can also just glue it down, and it makes it, sometimes it can make it easier on you, especially if the journal is already bound. And so depending on what you're looking for, this can work out pretty cool too. So again, I'm just going in and out, but this time I think I want to make a little tiny little cross stitches. I think those are so cute on this little ruffle. Okay, so I just made one little line and then one little line across, and now I'm going to make another little fold, and I'm going to go through the back and poke through. And again, I'm going to basically just poke down again, and then I'm going to poke again through here. I think that's really cute. So this is one of my favorite ways to make a ruffle, also with the little crisscrosses. Okay, so I'm making the little crosses. I think they're so cute. And this one is a little bit more, I'm kind of going in one direction, but that's okay. I don't know, I kind of like to vary my my style, my ruffles. I don't always like to do the same exact thing. I think that it just, it's nice to vary things, because that's how you kind of learn and grow. And so I really do like to change things up when I'm working on something. I do like to change it up a little bit, even if I'm using the same idea or fabric or material. I like to change them up. Otherwise it feels really, really boring, and I lose interest. It's like, it just feels like too laborsome maybe. to just sit there and make the same item over and over again. But if I change them up a little bit, I feel like I'm being creative and I'm creating something, which is what I enjoy. So it's not to say I'd never do things over again, but that's kind of my preference.